Hey besties, welcome back to another vlog. This is a job fair networking event vlog, coming to you again with yet another one. And I talked to you guys about this event on my last vlog, the networking event that I went to, and I was telling you guys that they have a national event, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to come, of course, because it wasn't free. And my very good friend offered to sponsor me, so I am here. So thank you if you are watching, girl, okay? Because it could not have come at the best time needed. And we are in the midst of this conference. We just got checked in. I'm going to show you guys the room after we're done. I'm just in my outfit that I traveled in, so right now I'm going to change into a little bit more business casual wear, and then they have some workshops and speaking sessions that I want to attend. So this is the National Sales Network Conference, and they have one annually, and we're both just learning about this conference or this organization, and so far what we're seeing, we are absolutely loving. And they do cater to sales, which I'm not really in sales like I talked to you guys about, but there is an HR component. So I'm just gonna network. Of course, there are HR professionals who are here. The HR professionals who are actually hiring for the sales positions are here. But it's really just a chance to be able to network with other Black professionals. And they always say that your network needs to be strong, because depending upon who you are connected to, movers and shakers and different things like that, things can actually happen. So I'm so very blessed, and just thankful to be here in this space and just to keep trekking, y'all. You know, we are on this journey together. We don't know what God is going to do, but I'm open and available to walk in whatever lane that is within His will. So I will be taking you guys along with me for this event. I will try to get as much content as possible. Definitely I will. I think I'll be able to get a lot, like in the different workshops that I'll be attending, and some of the different events. The only one that I may not be able to get so much is the actual job fair. I never know how that's ever gonna be, just like the first one I went to, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna be able to get, you know, but I will definitely try to get some content there. But if it's like super structured and professional, I may not be able to. I don't know, but I will definitely be sharing this experience with you. So I'm just super excited to be here. Definitely needed this at this in particular time. Okay, at this particular time, not in particular. So I am going to change my clothes so that I can head down. My friend already went down because she wanted to see one of the keynote speakers, and I am going to go join her. But I just needed to change my clothes really quick because I traveled in something different. And then I wanted to talk to y'all real quick before I went on ahead and headed down. So I hope that you guys enjoy this vloggy vlog. This is a professional event vlog, if you will. So yeah, spend the next couple of days with me and see what we can get, okay? All right, you guys, I'll pick you up a little bit later. All right, so for today's outfit, it's really nothing special. It's just a top with some cool accessories here and some slacks, and then I am wearing my sandals because, like I have explained to you guys before, I have a lot of muscle spasms and they really come when I wear heels. So I'm trying to preserve my legs as much as possible, and I am just wearing this. I think it should be okay, hopefully. Hopefully I won't get put out. All right, you guys, so this is my outfit check. And these are just some Steve Madden sandals.
To advance the sales process. And I'll win President's Club. Is that considered cheating to you?
Absolutely not. Right? You have to be able to utilize your resources effectively. I think you have to be able to utilize the technology that's in front of you, grow with that technology, but at the end of the day, you have to execute.
This will again be a 2-day experience built exclusively for sales and marketing professionals.
Good morning, you guys. We are on day 2 of the event and things are going really well. Really well. I'm sorry that I didn't pick up the camera yesterday to kind of talk to you guys. But things were kind of moving kind of fast, and things are moving fast even right now because I'm on my way to a resume workshop, and I have like 10 minutes to get down there when it starts. And I definitely want to make sure that I'm on time, and I really want something to eat, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get something to eat. So I am about to go down. I'm not wearing anything like a suit or anything. I was going to, but I decided to just wear this two-piece outfit. Y'all, my legs are on fire, okay? Fire. Fire, fire, fire. They hurt so bad. So I'm trying to be as comfortable as possible. The job fair is today. But they do have a lot of sales positions. As far as like HR, they don't have too many of those positions that I've seen or heard of as of yet. So I'm just going to still attend the job fair, of course, and I'm just networking and making connections. So if they do have a position available, then I'll be able to connect with them on LinkedIn as well. So that's my strategy there. Today I am wearing Valaya. You don't need a whole lot of Valaya because Valaya screams before she gets in the room, honey. All right, so I will pick you guys up later for sure. I'm gonna have my computer today and everything as I am roaming about. But this is my outfit. I hope you guys can see the light is not. So basically, I just have on, hold on, let me. Basically, I just have on this black two-piece suit. I'm gonna put on my purse really quick. I'm wearing this small little purse because I'll be wearing my backpack. So I think, oops, sorry y'all. Oh my goodness, sorry. So I think this outfit is, it's kind of hard for you guys to see this in the dark. There we go. So it's just a cute green little purse. And then I'm gonna put on my sandals because my legs are on fire. They screaming.
Task, action, result. So think from the perspective of that. And the reason I'm saying this, because when you go to the interview process, interviewers will ask you the questions, and then if you have written the bullet points, this is basically a template. So this is a template that we have in careerflow.ai. I will share with you. People who have the laptop, they can even go to the website right now with me. Go to careerflow.ai. You can just sign up in just few seconds, and we have a free template, and you can use this template. It's a black and white template, bolding template, but this is a template that is ATS compliant. It will not get rejected by ATS. Then it's like easy to read, because if you use, or I think many of you might ask me the question, Nikita, can we use color templates? Can we use Canva templates, right? Or can we use two-sided templates, right? All those things are wrong. Please don't use Canva. Don't use Canva at all. Canva don't gives you an ATS compliant resume. The ATS like folks who have just joined in, ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. So it's a software which rejects your resume when you apply as a first step. So please make sure that your resume is one column. It's black and white, it's simple, and then it's easy to read through a human eye. And don't think that if I am adding colors or if I am adding circle or square, it will help me land jobs. No one reads that or no one requires that. Please use a simple black and white template. And some of you might ask me, no, I still want to use a color template. Like I'm stuck on it, I want to use a color thing. Okay, go ahead, use it, but don't use it when you apply through the website. Use it when you apply through emails or messages. Don't ever use that template when you're applying directly to the company. this is something I can share. Then these are the few elements of a successful resume. Starting with contact details. Guys, first and most important thing, please don't share your personal information. SSN, if someone is calling and asking for SSN, just cut the call. Don't share it. Only basic things are needed. Your phone number, because obviously as a recruiter I need to call you back. Your correct email. Lot of times job seekers share wrong email. And not deliberately I'm saying this, but when you're writing it, sometimes they write @something or something, some wrong things. Please make sure, double check it that your email is correct. Then add your state, like San Francisco, California, or CA, Seattle, Washington, WA. Don't add the whole address. No one needs that. And if someone is asking you, please again say no, politely. No one needs your full address. Don't do this because there are a lot of scams that happen and a lot of people do that. So please make sure that if I am saying contact details, you are just giving the details which are needed. Then add your LinkedIn profile link. Again, make sure that it's clickable, it's working. Majority of the time, job seekers add the link, but it gives me error. So make sure that you are adding the right link of your LinkedIn profile and it's clickable, double check it before you submit. And then if you have any personal portfolio like your GitHub profile, or if you have any personal website, let's say if you're an influencer, like I'm an influencer on LinkedIn, so you can add that as well. So try to think of like how I can make an impact. How can I do that without overselling, but not even underselling yourself? The second thing is objective or summary. So objective, like you can see, within 1 to 2 lines, make sure that you are sharing a small snippet of what your experience has been till now, what you've been doing, what you're doing today, and then what you're looking forward to. Don't write like this long summary or paragraph.
Knowing your worth and being able to understand it when it's time to exit. I think it's just demanding respect. And one of my leadership principles, the first leadership principle, is just respect for people. Respect for people in all things, for who they are. Hard stop, right? Respect for people. And I think a part of that is the inclusivity that you're looking for, the meritocracy, right? When you do good work, you should be recognized for it. All that is respect, right? Because has anybody just felt disrespected? Because you're like, I did all this, and I come to the table and they tell me I'm just meeting expectations. Are you?
What's up, y'all? So I am currently here working on some work before the next session. The next session is, well, one of the sessions that I just left out of was amazing. It was a session, it was for women only, and it was about, I was late, unfortunately, but the workshop was about having standards of excellence that monetize your brand. And of course, the topic was sales and, business and leadership and things like that. However, a lot of the points that they were making and notes that they were making, I pretty much will align that to what it is that I purposefully, or what it is that I do when it comes to like social media and even business as well, as I look for my next role. But one of the things that they talked about, and I was just gonna wait because right now I'm like getting out of my comfort zone and I'm vlogging in front of so many people who are like walking by and probably looking at me like, what in the world is this girl doing? But I really have to push myself to move into a space where I'm absolutely confident and comfortable with who I am and what it is that I do. And as being a content creator, a lot of the times when we are recording, we're recording our real lives, and a lot of the times that is in front of people. So if I look a little like nervous, that's why. But anyway, so some of the notes that they talked about that I was writing notes on is like, what is my superpower? As women or as professionals, I think that this is something that it's important for us to really identify. How do we articulate our superpower? And then how do I act in my superpower? How do I identify my purpose and my vision for my life? I don't think that I've ever written a vision plan for my life and for who I am and what it is that I do. Where am I going in life? What is it that I really want to do? I know that's a conversation that we've been having about I really don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to take content creation all the way. I don't know if I just want to go ahead and utilize my degree in HR. Of course, the leadership experience that I have in building and developing people and things like that. So just really tapping into that. And to be honest, I really just want to do it all. Hold on. Ash is calling. Hey, Ash. The who? Oh, yeah, I'm still down here right now, and I was gonna go. Yes, I think it starts at 1, or I don't know what time it is. Oh, 11, my bad. Yeah, 11. What time? Oh, 10. Yes, I will be going. Okay, I will. What time is your interview? Okay. Okay, well then let me, I didn't realize that was him either, but let me pack up my computer and then go over there and so we can get a seat. Hopefully they have tables. I know, I'm about to go right now then. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I need to go secure a seat for this next speaker. I was trying to finish up some work and then talk to you guys, but I'll talk to you guys more about how really inspiring that session was, and I really wish that they didn't have the resume workshop and that workshop going on at the same time, because there was a lot that I missed in that workshop, unfortunately, but it's okay, because the nuggets that I did get was enough for me to make some movement. So I am packing up all my stuff. I have my backpack today. So now we're about to go to a work, it's not a workshop, it's a panel. It's a panel discussion with
what is this?
Blueprint to Breakthrough. Damon John. He's the guy on Shark Tank, I think. So anyway, I'm about to head over and then I will pick you guys back up again.
Disrespectful. You do it, you win with pride and you win with grace, and you know what? They come back to you.
Yeah. Just want to jump back on the FUBU brand. That's my hair. I'm sorry. I may not look that old, but I love FUBU back in the day.
Thank you.
But FUBU was not just a brand, it was a culture. It was a movement. What advice do you have for sales professionals looking to lead with the story and authenticity?
That's purely what you're going to sell. You see, you know, like the people who are sales professionals in this room, they're selling something of value. But why do con men and con women work? Why does it work? They tell a story. They have nothing else to sell but a story. They work twice as hard as we do on trying to sell things that have no value than hardworking people like us. A lot of times, you know who the worst business and sales and marketing people in the world? Doctors and engineers.
I agree.
Why? I'll tell you why. Because you know what they want to do? They want to save lives. They are not trying to sell you anything. They want to save a life. But it's very hard to explain all they're doing. But if you look at that industry, the people who make boobs and teeth, out of here, right? Because they're selling an image. I always tell people, you know, let me ask you, of course, product is always going to be king. But what did Elon Musk do different with SpaceX than NASA did? He just recorded it and put it on social media.
Exactly. He opened it up to
He
the
opened it
public.
up. Here's what we do. You don't need to go look at Armageddon no more, anything else. I'm going to show you a spaceship reversing, going forward, backward, and now where's the stock going to go? Of course, I'm oversimplifying it. But NASA's been doing that for 50 years. He's actually using some of the NASA rockets.
Just in a different frame,
Just
different mindset.
it's the way you present it to somebody. The two top selling brands in Shark Tank history is a sponge and a sock.
And I have those sponges at home.
Now, I'm not excited about that because I lost some that kid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That damn scrub daddy, Lori's been slinging that plastic like McDonald's Happy Meals. She's ruining our environment. But she'll do $1.2 billion this year in socks. And in scrub daddies. I'll do $2.4 billion this year in socks. Now, it's
I need for us to bring the socks back. You're going to bring 2.4
billion in sales.
nice in socks, something we wear every day. Every day.
We would have said, man.
Keep you from catching pneumonia.
Right? It may not be our favorite day or favorite moment every time we're at work, but it should not be an environment that we feel like breaks our soul or makes us feel like this on the way to work. So in my research, I found that environments where you don't know all the rules is part of what leads to you feeling like you're not in an environment where you can thrive, feeling that sense of agony we saw in the picture before. Who can tell me what this acronym means?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Now, what does that mean in layman's terms?
You understand the environment, right? You've been there before, right?
Yeah, so on social media you may say, you know, I know the best new restaurant in Vegas, if you know, you know, right? But part of that, if you know, you know, is that I'm probably not going to tell you. If you don't know, you're probably going to be on the outside. So there's this in-group, out-group type of perspective when you see if you know, you know. Now, on social media, that's all in good fun. But in the workplace, if you know, you know, can have very real consequences, especially for women and people of color. So looking at some data, I started to unpack what these unspoken rules are and how they show up. And I'll share the data in a second, but I want to give some examples of unspoken rules you might see or might know. And I'll be asking you all to share some unspoken rules with me in the next few minutes. So start thinking about what unspoken rules you've experienced. The first one is, it's not what you know, but who you know. What does that mean if someone says that?
That networking and exposure is going to be more than your performance itself.
Yes, in some spaces, networking and exposure can be more than your competence, the hard work you do. Keeping your head down and just working hard doesn't always work, right, for your career advancement. Second, don't leave the office before your boss. What does that mean?
Optics standpoint, will give the impression that you're working hard.
Yes, and it has nothing to do with whether or not you're actually working hard, but from an optics standpoint, you want to give that impression. What about the last one, especially for us women, but I've heard men be told this too. Be mindful of your RBF. What does that mean? Or smile more. What does that mean?
Unapproachable, maybe mean, or
Fix your face.
Fix your face. But this is my face. This is so God made me, right? So there are all different types of unspoken rules we see, from physical appearance to behaviors, etc. In fact, by definition, unspoken rules are the implicit expectations or norms regarding behavior, communication, and professional conduct within a workplace that are understood and adhered to without being formally articulated. So what that means is, in every organization, you have the rules that HR gives you on your first day, and then you have the other rules on how things actually get done, right? And so think about if your workplace says office hours is from 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, right? That's the official rule. But when you start emailing people after 3 p.m. on a Friday, nobody responds or nobody comes to the meetings, right? So there may be an unspoken rule in that organization that we don't really do meetings on Friday afternoons, right? You have to be there to know that. You have to experience it to know. Now, some unspoken rules are just going to be part of the culture, like, not having that many meetings on Friday afternoons. But other unspoken rules, like if you want a promotion, you got to go to the office holiday party in December to get face time with leadership. Those unspoken rules can actually keep you from advancement in your career. So from a research perspective, I wanted to understand how pervasive these unspoken rules were. So I got with my old company, Gallup, and we surveyed over 5,000 workers in the U.S. to ask them their experience with informal or unspoken rules in their workplace. And surprisingly, we found that more than 1 in 3 employees agreed that there are informal or unspoken rules about how to advance to get promoted, right? So these things exist, they're not just in our minds. But even more concerning is that 1 in 3 also agreed that employees who don't follow informal or unspoken rules at their organization usually don't advance very far. So, first question I want you to break down with your groups: what are the unspoken rules you have experienced in your workplace or even back when you were in school? Let me know. Talk to a neighbor.
Unspoken rules.
Right? Yeah, right.
I'm trying to think if I know I've had some in my last job.
I would say, oh wow.
You told me that's a black job somewhere in the enterprise, and I was like, wow.
Hey, welcome.
So trying to so that was one of my I've been focused so long.
Wow.
They don't look at you, our vocal law, something like that. So that's definitely
For my there were a lot of rules that weren't spoken at all. And where I would ask, there was never an answer. How to promote, there was never an answer. And so I felt as though it was just favoritism. And that was the bottom line, Can you do all of my work for me to make me look good was the unspoken rule, I guess, right? It was very frustrating, to say the least. And but the crazy thing is, even if you were the one to do all the work, you still didn't advance. But then you kept your job when it was time for layoffs. So I guess that's, that was the unspoken rule. Hey Bessie, so really quick, it is the last day and I'm actually getting ready to head out, but I just went to a really cool class that you guys kind of saw me showing, and the speaker was Dr. I think Dr. Ella Washington, and she talked about the unspoken rules within corporate America and the workplace. And I knew that I wanted to go to this class or this workshop. And I'm really glad that I did, because as I start my next career, there are a lot of things that I'm going to be doing different, as far as making sure that I'm negotiating throughout the entire life cycle of my career at that job, making sure that I'm negotiating even when I'm offered the job, and making sure that I'm adding value and having those strategic and important conversations with my leader, and as I'm working there with that organization, and how can I add value outside of my job description is something that I kind of knew that I would need to do with my upcoming opportunity, whatever it may be, because I am a thought leader, I'm a change maker, and I'm a creator, and really getting comfortable with talking about myself and what I can offer, the value add, and it's something that I struggle with. And I could tell you one thing that I am learning, or have learned, and I will caution, and I know it's really difficult now because of the market that we're in right now. However, some jobs can really make you stale. And I believe the last organization that I was with, while grateful for the time that I spent, coming here, there's so much that I missed out on professionally, and it just makes me sad and a little angry, So sometimes we have to look at, really make those connections outside of where we work and outside of where we are, to see what are the opportunities out there. Because when we don't do that, we don't know, and we just stay stuck in a rut. We're not getting promoted. We're not getting the right raises that we should be getting. We're not growing. Our company is not investing in our development. And while that's one aspect where it's important for the company to invest in their talent, it's also important for us to be developed and have that network outside of work. This conference has been 100% amazing. Although, like I've stated many times, I'm not in the sales industry, and this world is a little bit different. But I've totally been inspired by way of how I can move my brand and take it to the next level. But then also, once I do get my next 9 to 5, and making sure that there are certain qualities and things that I'm looking for within an organization. But then also how I will show up for that organization. So I'm really excited about this book. I will shout this out. She was an amazing speaker. You guys can find this book on Amazon as well, and I'll leave it linked down below if you're interested in it. If you are really serious about kind of taking your professional career to the next level within, the organization that you're in, or even, looking for another organization. But I'm definitely going to be reading this and connecting with her on LinkedIn. But yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys really quick before we head out, because I only have now 8% on my battery, and my bags are in the baggage, what do they call it? Not the baggage claim, but the baggage area, because we have to check out. So I won't be able to charge my camera. So I probably won't be able to talk to you guys again until I get home, which will pretty much be the end of the vloggy vlog. I hope that this was fun and exciting. If you are in the sales industry, look up National Sales Network, and hopefully they have a chapter in your area. The places that I've seen is Atlanta, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, I think, and some other chapters that they have. But if this is what you are trying to get into, I know it's sales, and I think it's pharmaceutical sales and other sales as well. I think, I'm learning, y'all. But I suggest that you look it up. You can look it up on Instagram. Maybe, I'm sure they have a website, and then you can be a part of this. This is like amazing. So I'm not even really a part yet, but there's a lot of Black excellence here, and I 100% love it. So just shouting them out. If you are not a part and you want to be a part, you should look it up and see how you can get involved. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I got to go find my friend. Make sure we don't miss I know we have a little bit more time before we have to head out, but I just wanted to check in with you guys before I had to go. This is my outfit. I didn't even really get a chance to tell you guys. Show you. I don't even know if you was able to see it, but I just have on a blazer with a little top and a belt over it and some leather pants that I never thought I'd wear. But I was trying to, and then I got my little Coach purse here. That is heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out, y'all. It has been an amazing time. I gotta go find my friend and eat. One thing I have not done really on this trip is had food. Not much. I had one good meal yesterday, and that was it. So, all right, besties, I'll pick you guys up a little bit later.
You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you doing alright. Like how you think